Hello, beautiful beings, and welcome to this energy update and support for the Eclipse season 2024. I'm recording this on April 5th, so it's 3 days before the solar eclipse. We're in the midst of the eclipse season. I bet we all feel it. So here's what's coming through for me to share with you. The energy that I see is like a stormy sea. So how I get information is I tune in through the ocean and her beings, the galactic ocean consciousness, and I'm being shown this very stormy sea, but it's made mainly, there's different energies, but there's a lot of this gel-like, crystalline, diamond-like energy. And it is a very bodily energy, an energy that asks for transformation on the physical level. And so what that means, and it also fits with the solar eclipse. If you think about the solar eclipse being when the shadow comes in front of the sun, so we can't see the sun. Of course, the sun is still there, but it is that merging. It's that unity consciousness of the merging of the shadow and the light as one. And that is actually healing and transformation. If you think about it, it's embracing our shadow, it's loving our shadow, allowing it to transform, to heal, and to integrate back into the wholeness of who we are. And so what it means now with these energies that I'm seeing is the message is it is for deep transformation, deep cellular healing, and renewal, new creations. Now, it is not just happening. The energies are very supportive for that. They're asking for that. They're bringing that through in us. However, it takes our co-creation. So it's not just sit down, sit back and relax and just breathe 3 times and everything will transform. That's where we're at from what I'm being shown. And now I would love to share like 3 tips of support that I'm receiving from my guidance for this time. So first of it is, as I said, healing and transformation. It doesn't mean that we go and dig for what's wrong. We're past that for a long time. We're not going to dig for problems and history in our family and I don't know what. It is about focusing on the new. And as we're focusing on the new, the old, that is not in the vibrational match with that new that we're calling in, will come up. But what it is about is no spiritual bypassing, but looking at the shadow. So we're really called to face our fears, to face our overwhelm, to face our underlying patterns, to face everything that's there from loving presence, and to start transmuting and healing and doing our work so that we can be the frequency match with this newness that's coming in. And these energies that are coming in right now, like there's still, as I shared in the 2024 energy update for light workers, it's like that newness, that high galactic energy is still here, right? And it's simultaneous. So that's why you might feel very high vibe in one moment, totally expanded, totally there. Like you realize you're being worked on, you're being upgraded, you're getting downloads. And the next day you can be really in the density and in overwhelm and in your own stories. So the question that comes with that I would like to invite you into is, what do I truly want? It really is the moment to sit down and go like, what is it that I truly want? And I'm not talking about manifestation. It's not about I want a boat or a red car or a house or a partner. It's about, what do you truly want to experience? Is that love, freedom, more vitality? What is that experience? And then focusing on that and then aligning with the frequency match, and stuff will come up, or it has already come up. I know it has. For most of you watching, it has already come up for all of us. So that's tip number 1. Tip number 2 is to calm your nervous system. These energies and it's palpable and it's felt, are bringing up not the worst, because there's no good and bad, but these deep, deep layers, and they're bringing in a lot of light at the same time. So actually the light is activating us to the next level of our expression, and then what's not serving anymore has to come up. Now, nervous system. We can hold only as much light as our nervous system can hold. We can really hold only as much light as our nervous system can hold. And that means that we need to take care of our nervous system. So the overwhelm that you're feeling, you have a lot of things you can do to regulate your nervous system so that you're feeling less overwhelmed. Just yesterday, I took a day off. I was trying to do lots of things, but my nervous system was really not at ease, and I had to let it all go and to sit by the beach and to be. And I'm grateful that I could do that. Whew. And today I'm back. However, we need to take care of our nervous system consistently right now. So self-care is literally not a luxury anymore. You heard that many times, but it's a beautiful reminder, and it's really, really a must and very important. So get back to your breath work, to your meditation, to your yoga, whatever you're doing, to earthing. It's amazing. Just barefoot on the ground, not with shoes, barefoot on the ground if you can, if you're not somewhere where it's too cold for that. Okay? Or immerse yourself in a living body of water. Of course, that is safe. So that's number 2. Number 3, as we're talking about overwhelm and all these things coming up, the healing that we are invited into and that we have amazing possibility to experience now. Like the doors are really wide, wide open, I'm told, is for us to really go to the underlying layers of what is causing what we're experiencing. Give you an example. A few years ago, I was in consistent overwhelm, not from work, but from being a single mom 24/7 with a little child. And there was a point where I realized I'm this close to burning out. And that was my turning point. What I want to tell you now with the underlying layers is, it wasn't the overwhelm. It was what was underneath. And the first level was perfectionism, because I felt like I wanted to be the perfect mother. And perfectionism very often creates overwhelm. However, there was another underlying pattern, an underlying belief that created the perfectionism, that created everything and the overwhelm. So what was underneath that? What does it mean to be a perfect mom? For me, there was the belief that a mother has to sacrifice herself for her children. So the mother has to give everything first to the children, her time, her energy. She lives for her children, which in one way, of course, has its truth, but not to an extreme, right? So another example, you might be procrastinating. For instance, there might be procrastinating doing a video, doing a podcast, doing anything to show up more fully for your service, because you're feeling like what's going on in the world and you want to contribute and you feel that in your heart. However, you're procrastinating that. What might be underneath is the fear of being seen. And then we go to the layer underneath. What creates the fear of being seen? Now, that doesn't have to happen through analyzing and dissecting your life. Think about it. Everything is being new. Healing is being made new as we speak. We are getting into that awareness of unity consciousness, of frequency, as we talk about healing. And so if that resonates with you, I'm inviting you to check out my masterclass, which is expanding through deep cellular healing using the codes of ocean light, where we will really look into how can we easily get to these layers that are underneath, get to that subconscious level through the portal of our hearts. And how can we heal that? And we will also have a experience of healing. You'll also discover why some things that you've done until now haven't worked, because I know that for many of you, things are coming up which you have worked on and they're still there, or they're coming back and you thought you had healed them. Because this is the time, like this is really a time of deep, deep healing and deep transformation that's possible. So we can align with these new energies and hold that light and be in our heart and serve from a full cup. And so if that speaks to you, check it out. It's underneath this video in the description. And I hope this was helpful. Remember, focus on the new and allow what needs to be transformed to come up. Ask yourself the question, what do I truly want? Number 2, regulate your nervous system. Do what you know. If you don't know, learn, reach out. And number 3 is go to the underlying levels, layers, and really it's the opportunity to heal these underlying beliefs and patterns and conditioning and programming, so that you do not have to relive it again. So you do not have to go through that in another area of your life again and again and again. Now is the time to break the cycles. And as I said, if you're interested, check out the description underneath. So I hope to see you in my masterclass, and I hope this was helpful. Sending you much love. Let me know in the comments how you are surfing these waves, and I'm sending you much, much love. Bye-bye.